I am the Knowing on Facebook. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Very informal chat. Come on in, share the live, share the love. Let someone know that the doc is on. And we're alive. We're alive right here on YouTube. Let me just reintroduce myself to some people who may not know who I am. I am Dr. Lisa Knowing. I have a doctorate in psychology. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a professor. I am a counselor. I am a daughter. I am a friend. And most of all, I am a content creator and a God-fearing woman. I just wanted, a lot of people have been wondering, what do I think? I spoke a little bit on it, but not live. Hey, Miss Grace, but not live. And I just want to do a quick live. I'm not going to be before you long. Um, but a lot of people are sending me videos. Before I get started, I would like to say, pray for Florida State University, the students, the faculty, the staff, the parents, and everybody that was involved. Either it was in, you had to hide, you had to run, you had to do whatever. It is not easy when you're fearful. There is a lot of these going on. We just talked about one that happened in Dallas, Texas, and now at Florida State University. Um, it's sad. A lot of things are sad. So let's continue to pray for them. I'm sure I'll be doing a video about that. But I really want to talk about Carmelo Anthony. Before I start, I would like to say we're praying for the family of Austin. He lost his life. It can't be easy for those parents, nor the brother, or any extended family. And we also have to pray for Carmelo's family. Both families, it's been reported that they're getting death threats. People are telling lies on the computers. They're saying computer bullies. Hey, Miss Diane. And a lot of more. Y'all, please don't forget to thumbs the video up. You can send super chats. You can join the channel. Subscribe. It's free. Joining is as cheap as $1.99. But I don't want to get off into that. Both families have been receiving all kind of threats. There's a lot of publicity around this. His mother spoke out. I don't pretend to know. I just come on here and react. But, I don't know if I was a mother. Thank you, T. I don't know if I would have, well, let's just say both parents because they were there. I don't know if I'll be talking without my lawyer. And notice what I said. I don't know if I would be talking without my lawyer. Lawyers know what to say. They prep you before you get up there. They say this man is a preacher. I've gotten several different reports on him. I won't focus on him because he's not my focal point. So I'm not going to focus on him. But I am going to focus on a few things. Some of you all may not like it. So you can exit now if you would like. And no hard feelings. We all can agree to disagree. But if you can't, accept my perspective, then you are free to go. Hey, Miss Marcia, according to reports that we've been looking at, Carmelo Anthony was sitting under a tent that was not his. That was not his school. An exchange of words, they say, led. And then he went in his backpack. He pulled it out, stabbing the other one. Hey, Miss Monica, they're citing self-defense, but they're also saying that he dropped the knife between bleachers, and he was arrested there. And he said, according to reports, he put his hands on me. Again, both families are hurt and both families need prayer. I understand, like the guy said, he hadn't been indicted. No, he's out on bail. A lot of people are upset about it. Let's get the elephant out of the room. You know just as well as I know, somebody's making this whole thing about race. That some people just doing it. I'm going by reports. I wasn't there, but someone lost their life, and I don't know. Have anybody realized that but me and a few other people? If a knife was never there, a knife couldn't be used. Maybe if he wasn't setting up under the tent, and if he was at his own tent with his school being the captain, they say other tribe, maybe none of this will happen. Maybe. I'm not trying to be politically correct from no one. I'm just not. But one thing I have to tell the truth from the way I see it in my eyes, not anyone else's. We can bring trouble upon ourselves at times. Trouble is easy to get in, but sometimes it takes a hell of a job to get out of it. They said at the press conference today, y'all ain't been looking, I'm sorry. Thank you, Miss Marcia. Thank you, Miss Monica. Yes, praying for the families at Florida State, Miss Coleman. Yes, ma'am. And so Karmelo's mother speaks out. You can tell she's hurt. She even sounds angry. But who are you angry at? Fair question. I understand that your children are afraid, and they shouldn't be. Your 13-year-old shouldn't be afraid. Your husband shouldn't have had to do a leave because they leaked y'all addresses and stuff. But they leaked the other family as well. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying when we see trouble, sometimes we need to avoid it. Everybody's talking about it. Both family needs prayer. I pray for both of them. Because one has lost his life. He ain't coming back. The other one could lose his freedom for a long time. But I don't know. It's a lot of stuff has been sent to me. Thank you, Miss Mike Carter. A lot of stuff been sent to me. I have went over videos. I've listened to them. And people have said, what's your response? Y'all know I'm a listen and look before I give a response. But I ain't coming over here telling no lies either. I'm going to tell it as I see it. We know knives should never be brought to a school function. We know that. Now, this guy that was over there, the spokesperson, whatever he was, they say a preacher, I don't know. He kept saying the organization, but I wasn't really concerned about that. So I didn't even write it down because I wasn't concerned about it. But they're saying they're going after the school. School have rules. And if you go to a track meet or anything else and you're with the school can take actions. And I understand that some people are racist. I do. But we all ain't racist. And sometimes you don't never know where this stuff coming from. Do you really know who's sending it? They're behind these keyboards. Do you really know? They said the father showed up. I saw several people in different comments say he just showed up. He wasn't showing up to start no mess. He wasn't even causing trouble. But they called the police department, and I guess they escorted him out. The man spoke on that or whatever, but I'm just going to say this. If I hire a lawyer to get me or somebody else out of trouble, my lawyer, when I get up to do a press conference, my lawyer's going to be there. I'm not going to be saying anything without that lawyer. You hire a lawyer for a reason. And sometimes we pick or we make bad decisions. Before I would have spoke to anybody, before I would have talked to anybody, I would have had my lawyer there. I wouldn't have a man that's over some type of organization and they say a pastor. I wouldn't. And that's all I'm going to say about him. I appreciate the videos to, give me and tell some insight on who it was. But I'm not focusing on him. But what a lawyer? Where is the lawyer? I'm hoping, for God's sakes, the lawyer didn't tell him to do it and they did it. Sometimes you can hurt your own case. I'm just saying, if you got a lawyer and you're spending big bucks for him, use them. And for God's sakes, if he told you not to have it or don't have another one, I wouldn't have another one. Your lawyer is your mouthpiece, really. It's not some community advocate. It really isn't. When they was in that courtroom, who was standing by Karmelo? A lawyer. They didn't send a community advocate in there to stand by. Why is he at a press conference where the mother talked maybe 3 to 4 minutes and he talked the whole entire time about his organization, and I still can't tell you what it is because I didn't write it down. We better open our eye. Was he helping promote them or was he promoting that organization? I can look at it from so many different ways. Don't be blinded, y'all. Don't get off the course of it. And yes, I believe in our system as well. But don't muddy the water. Don't make things harder than they have to be. You always got to think about this stuff. And if you entrusted and hired this legal team or whatever, stick with your legal team. Where was your lawyer? I know y'all told me y'all was going to do an interview. I understand. Some of y'all may not like this. And again, y'all can log on off. I understand. I understand the mother is mad and she up there screaming and crying. But your son did it. What you said, Dr. Lisa? Carmelo Anthony, her son, did it. I'm not saying what's the case or what's the circumstances. I wouldn't know. I wasn't there. And that's a true fact, he did it. Y'all don't tell me to say allegedly, because he said he did it. If somehow the knife went there, could that have happened that way? And I don't know if this true. It was a video that was sent. Till and I listened to it, and it was almost like he was provoking the young man. I'm going to tell the truth, y'all. I built my platform on the truth, and I'm going to stand on the truth. Color don't matter to me. I keep telling you, I'm a military brat. It just don't matter. If you're right, you're right. And you're wrong, you're wrong. It's wrong to be threatening Austin family. And it's wrong to be threatening the Karmelo family. It's wrong. Oh, and the judge. They said they've been threatening the judge. Let me tell y'all something. I know that everybody see the money. I found the name of it. It's Give, Send, and Go. That's the name of the one that they have raised, what, almost $420,000 or $450,000. They've raised money. Now, the way she said, nobody has deposited any money. But they got a call yesterday and said that, okay, you can withdraw. And then it still take a few days for you to get the money. They said they wanted to clear up some things and about a legal team. And this man, whatever organization, he said they rides with a legal team or whatever the case may be. Okay, that's fine. But I can understand that she's hurting is her son. I can. But getting up here and saying that the same stuff happening over here to this family, this is happening to Austin family too. So the only thing gonna help them through is prayer. Is prayer. And, you know, that's all I basically want to say about it for now. And notice I always end it with for now. I had a whole page. After I listened to that last video, I'm going to hold on. I'm going to wait. Do we have to be indicted? Of course. Got to go through a grand jury. And he probably is going to be indicted. Just telling you the truth, he probably is. Because at the end of the day, someone is not amongst us anymore. And that's the thing you can't forget about. You can't. And I may have told you all, there are certain things that you can do beyond the law. If somebody's outside and they're in my truck or my trash can or whatever, and they're not a threat to me, I can't do paw out in my yard. Because he wasn't messing with me. Even though he was trying to steal my truck, he wasn't messing with me. She wasn't messing with me, whoever it is. You got to look at the law for what it is. And we always say we believe in our system. Let's judge it in the courtroom. I love when they say, all that stuff will be aired out in the courtroom. You don't need to do it on social media. And I didn't do it for any likes, clicks, or whatever. Because that's not where my mind is at. I'm praying for both of them. And you know why? Both families need praying. And I can imagine people are threatening. And how Austin's brother is feeling. How the mother, the father. And over here with Carmelo's mother, father. And she said she has 3 more kids. We got to go back to some love and get rid of all this hate. And this is the thing about me. I look at it, going to give you my perspective. But I'm not bashing anybody. We have a legal system, let it work. And they said they wouldn't be giving no more interviews. Let's hope that's true. And I definitely wouldn't give one without my attorney. Y'all, this is your girl. Please put a comment down. We can agree. We agree to disagree over here. Respectfully, you don't have to agree with me. You don't. And I'm basically talking about the people that will watch the replay. You don't have to agree, but be respectful in my comments. I love you. God loves you more. Y'all, this is the Doc and Tia. I won't be on Facebook tonight, but I will be back tomorrow. This is the Doc and Tia. I want to thank you again, Miss Mike Carter, for always supporting me. I want to thank everybody for clicking on, coming on. Thank you so very much. And Tia, always rocking with me, always sending something. Thank you so much. Y'all, this is the Doc and Tia, and we're out on this Thursday.